Hello friends, my name is Alexey Kozin. I have 15 years of software development experience. This is a lot. And let me onboard you what we are doing on this channel. Hold on a second, let me onboard. So on this channel we have advanced training routine. What is this? We train our programming development skills on real-life software problems. This is not for junior developers, this is for more advanced developers, yeah? We pick a big software open source project like NodeJs and try to solve some issue inside NodeJs, yeah? The key feature here, this is a really hard task for me to do because I'm not familiar with C++, with modern C++, because I wrote C++ 10 years ago, like professionally. I'm not familiar with Node.js internals, I'm not familiar with v-end, JavaScript engine, and so on and so on. This task pushes me to my limits, yeah? It is important to pick a task that is extremely hard. And this task is really hard for me. So let me show you what this task is all about. There is like JavaScript function, application send function, and it needs to accept lambda. And this is like JavaScript layer, it passes to Node.js, Node.js passes to the v8, is C++ layer. From C++ layer we go to C library SQLite, and here we need to pass this our lambda here. So pretty straightforward, yeah. But this touches multiple layers, yeah. You need to write a JavaScript test, pass your lambda, make all these conversions with V8, C++, and land on C library. So many language layers. A very interesting task. On the previous episodes, we configured our development environment. We wrote some JavaScript tests. We configured development environment of C++. We can put breakpoints here and hit these breakpoints, very cool. And today we will going to write some C++ code because this guy application set function should support this guy on config lambda in JavaScript. And this is basically glue between the v8 Google Chrome JavaScript engine and some C library that is SQLite, that is like a database library. So pretty straightforward, pretty interesting. Let's begin. So before I begin, I start my timer on 45 minutes because I don't have like much time. I have a daytime job and I should work there. But yeah, we will put time. And so let's begin. Let's begin what we can do. We have our JavaScript. Yeah, let's put our bookmark here so we can fast jump to this part of the code. How to put it? Can we jump now? Yes, we can jump now between these two files. It's very convenient. So we need to pass the onConflict. Do we have? I recall in the previous commit onConflict was just number, but now it's lambda. So we need to update onConflict type, I believe. Can we have this onConflict callback here? Options. Yeah, we extract options from arguments and onConflict value. Yeah, we have our onConflict here. And then we, so let me onboard you. This is v8, yeah? This is like v8 declarations. And if you're familiar with JavaScript, you know that like what is reference is. Reference is like some abstract pointer to something. Like for example, for object, for value, it could be for number. Yeah, this is like standard garbage collection references for JavaScript. And they attach to some scope. And when scope gets destroyed, reference gets released and garbage collector will collect these objects. So currently we have like our second argument. Second argument is like this guy, yeah, this is like second argument, and it has onConflict lambda. And we just extract this lambda. And to extract it, we need to like the object, of course, yeah, options object. And we also need context. Context is something like global JavaScript state. Every JavaScript operation is on some context, and this is basically it. So we need to provide it everywhere. It's not convenient, but it's how it works. It is for security reasons, so two iframes, for example, in browser would not interact with each other. This is just a static string. This one is like resolving, I think maybe, yeah, it's resolving maybe, hold on a second. Yeah, because get should return maybe. Yeah, get returns maybe is value or null, so this like resolves to value if it's not null. And we check this value is not undefined, yeah, and number. Yeah, here is an issue because it should be lambda. So all this block is where we should work. And first of all, we need to assert that this guy is lambda. We can do it like is function, like this. I believe. Must be a function. But is this like the most convenient way to assert stuff in C++? Guys, I don't know. But check error or throw. Why we don't use this one, for example? Why we need to put like a if? If is not very convenient. Do you know? Leave a comment why we do this. Let me jump back. So I don't know why I would like to like do like this assert. Yeah, here I would like to assert this. My own complement is lambda, and then if it's not lambda, I want to throw this exception. Yeah, this would be much more readable. But somehow they write like this. Let's investigate. Maybe it's easy to fix. Throw error invalid argument type. What this guy does? So, okay. Let me show you something about C++. So this is like a macro. Yeah, we can jump to this macro definition with a combination of hotkeys here, and here you can't see the definition of this macro. But why so? Because the definition of this macro is compile time definition. So there is like special macro v that takes like word throw, it connects with the second argument type, and then like resolves to some code. So during compilation time, this macro in these macros will be resolved to C++ code. And this is why we can't see the real definition of this macro. This is like extremely inconvenient, but this is very common in C++. So yeah, macros block our navigation to definition of stuff. So this is why people don't like them, try to avoid. But yeah, as you can see, lots of people use them. So this code was written like with Google developers. Like they are really cool guys. They are really proficient. Like for example, this was Gus Kaplan in 2021. This guy is very knowledgeable. So we can like read his code and understand it and grow a bit. So what we are doing, like throw error invalid argument type. Throw. Okay, how to throw? How we throw? So we have also several implementations of throw. But why? Because this is C++, and if we have different number of arguments we can throw, we need to have several different bodies. Okay, what body do we use? Environment and then text. Environment text. We use this body, and this body basically does throw again. Environment. Okay. Throw exception. Isolate. Throw exception. What is isolate? Isolate is a JavaScript virtual machine in V8. So it's like the core of everything. This is like the foundation of everything. Then in this machine you can have contexts, and contexts you have scopes, and so on. So we need just virtual machine and just throw exception and just code of this exception. No. We create subclass. We create subclasses of exception. So throwing errors is not straightforward. I will admit it. Throwing errors in C++ is not so straightforward. Can we have assert here? Do we have assert anywhere? Assert. You assert. But we need to throw not just random assert. Yeah, we need to throw assert of a specific type, and this type is error invariant argument type. We need to throw this assert, and there is no. In every place we can find, we use this argument with if statements. So okay, let's repeat this architecture. I'm not sure why they do this, but why not? Why not? Yeah. Everywhere we can find it, they use the same architecture. So somewhere they can track manually the thing. Interesting. Why? So they have several ways of using this exception. Nevertheless, let's continue and use the standard way. So the standard way, if it's not a function, throw something and return. Why would you need to return if throw will throw? Do you know, guys? Do you know how C++ work? I'm not sure we need return. Maybe sometimes we don't throw, like we suppress exceptions and then we need to just exit. Like whatever, we use this. Okay, the next one. Yeah, we cast from V8 type to C++ type. So we need to cast not from int32 but to function. Okay, this is value. So value is a generic type for JavaScript. But on this, guys, we know this is just function. How to cast JavaScript function to C++ function? Do you know, guys? Cast. Do you have examples of this cast? Do I have examples? Let's check examples. I can't find examples. Huh. They do it like this. Okay. Sometimes it looks like this. So we put type here, we get the value, and so let's try to do like this. But then, what type is this? Local external. Yeah, maybe it will be cool. So the key feature here is to find examples of casting something to function. So maybe I can just search like this and see how people use functions. But also I want to search cast. Or cast. So some example of casting. Let's check this code. So we take our function, cast, what we'll do next, open handle. Handles. Who knows? Who knows? We need to find some more examples. Maybe somewhere we can find how to cast to lambda of C++. Or maybe we can just call this. We can just call this. Look at this, guys. We can cast something to function and call like this, and this will be enough. Hold on a second, I will show you what I mean. Let's jump back. Something. Have I started? Yeah, I started timer. And here we have our callback. Callback we will take from conflict value like this. No error here, and then we can call our callback with just call. And how to call anything? To call or not to call? This is a question. Where is it? It's not here. Where is it? I've lost my example. My example looked like something like this. Yeah. Call. Let's copy here. How to call it? We need context. We have our context from environment. Yeah, environment is something about the function. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, we can get environment from arguments. I believe there are some context, some scopes there. And then can we find examples of use of call? How we use call? Undefined. What is undefined isolate? What is undefined isolate? Why do we need to cast isolate? No. We're creating undefined here. So this guys is like we take a virtual machine and create the undefined, and then pass something. But why like this? I think task started. Let's check more examples. Regaps. Okay, context regap. Arc array size. This is like variable arguments, how to pass variable arguments. So I just need to one argument, I believe. Let me check once more. 0 null pointer. This, can I check documentation of this? So there are two parameters. This is variable arguments, and this is just arguments. Interesting. I still don't understand how to call functions in V8. Let's investigate more. So they use like everything I search is like 3 arguments, but maybe we can find 4 arguments. Let's search like for 4 arguments. No. Call. Who you will call? Isolate. We can like just pass this argvars null-ptr blah blah blah. Okay, I'm getting stuck on here. Let's just copy null-ptr and it will be enough. I'm not sure what is this. Let's copy this one, and the first one will be our argument. Yeah, so let's call like this isolate. I don't know, I don't need isolate. Let's put like this, and here we can put our argument. What is our argument? Our argument, I don't know yet what is our argument, but we can like deduct it further. Let's just put null there for convenience sake. So let's just pull null. And this we don't need to cast, we have already casted. And here our C++ lambda. Yes, this typical C++ function. We're creating lambda, capturing something. So let's like update it. Currently it's just returns something. So this lambda will be passed to C library, I believe, to the C library. Where is this? Yes. So we have like a global function, and this global function will call our callback if it's defined, and it will return something like this. What is this? Yeah, there is like 3 things we can return from this callback. And currently we only return this value, but we need to call get like result and return result, and this result should be one of these guys. And hold on a second, why this doesn't work? Somehow formatting is broken here. I will get it later. So it should be like this. This is what is the result. Result is these guys. And yeah, but to call this function, we need to pass environment by reference. How to pass it? Like this? And CB like this? I believe this is our pointers, yeah? This is one piece pointer. This one is not pointer, this is some... I need to find like examples of lambdas and see how they pass callback there. Can I find examples of lambdas? This one is JavaScript. No. Hold on, I need just CB. Example of lambda in C++. There's no C++. Maybe I can put like here and find something. CB info. No. How do they pass lambda there? This is my code. It would be useful if I can find some example of passing lambda. Whatever, let's pass like this. I don't recall the C++ syntax. There's like a reference, there's like pointer. Let's check it online. Syntax. Let's check how C++ exports lambda. This is like caption group. By link, by reference. Captures. Yeah, they call it captures. Okay, they call it captures. Whatever. Identifier. Blah blah blah. So this is like single-threaded application. We can just like put these guys, and why not? Conflict value doesn't exist here. Let's remove it. Int32 value. Context. We don't need this one, of course. Now we have our function in our lambda. I will call this lambda, and we get results. And results like is auto type, auto. In what does it mean? What is type? Local value. So call will return again local value. And our C function needs not like local value, it needs what SQLite wants from us. Change set apply. What SQLite wants from us? I believe they want int. If I know correct, the syntax is correct. Let's ask ChatGPT. In C, what this function returns? Returns int. Okay. This one should return int. So we need to cast our result to int, and everything will be okay. So let's do it. What will happen if I will not check? Int 32. Let's search examples. Int. There was example like one like to int 32 value. So we can put our value from just, and this is how we cast to int 32 value. But why we have two types of casting, like this and like this? I'm not sure why. Let's roll back. Hold on, I want not type. What is type, this guys? The type is maybe int. So just int. Can I find examples? Int cast. Can I find examples of int cast? To int cast JS function, blah blah blah. I need local. Local. Nothing like this. Maybe like this. The only time they cast like this is here. It's not very popular way of casting to int. So somehow they use this one, yeah. Is this one popular? Oh, this one is very popular, yeah. Int 52 value. So somehow this is like the most popular way of casting to int in this code base. I don't know why, but we will like repeat what we see around. So yeah, here's the result from just maybe from just. Convert this maybe to value of t. V8 will crash the process. V8 will crash the process. Do we want to crash it? Why not? Okay, let's crush it. What's the difference between this one? Hold on. What is? Hold on. Convert to local, maybe is empty. Will crash the process. Maybe local to local. Maybe local to local, and this one maybe to type. Yeah, I need type. Okay, why not? So, but this is not. So will be result int. Why not? And this type is int. Let's just return it. And let's leave it here. And we need to put semicolon here. So what we have done, I am not sure. We extracted callback and constructed a lambda that we call this callback. But there's like issue here. Because this scope is limited, this guy will be killed. So we can't like pass it like here. Because when we leave this C++ scope, this guy will be destroyed. I believe we need to copy it. And environment, let's copy environment 2, but it's like just pointer. Yeah, some pointer. Let's just copy it too. I'm not sure. Perhaps they will be crushed because I don't know how to capture stuff in C++. Let's put breakpoint here. Yes. And let's try to trigger this breakpoint. So let's go to JavaScript. We have our lambda here and we return something from here. Yeah. So put lambda here and put our breakpoint here. Breakpoint here, and just let's run this test. This test should just call this change send function and we will need to capture it. C++ go. It will take some time to run the debug. Oh, you know, it's already run. Okay, let's go next. All good. This object, yes. We have our options. So conflict value. Somehow it's not a function. Somehow conflict value is not a function. Why? Why conflict value is not a function? What is function? Yes, if conflict value is not a function, then throw exception. Yeah. What it does? Let's check it. This function is function. Check. What is check? So check is like a third. Check is a third, and why don't we use check? Function callback info, the same thing here. Why don't we use just check? It will be much easier. We should use checks everywhere. Like for example here, check. We want to put custom exception name. Like whatever. This is not very important. The feature is like what? It's not a function. But why though it's not a function? Conflict value. Because it's just a value. Maybe I can just like comment this out. Put breakpoint here. Remove it from here. And just run the guys. Why do we need to check this? This is like function. We can try to cast it. I believe cast will fail if it's not a function. Yeah? No? Why nothing is working? I've changed some C++ code. Because I've changed my C++ code, I need to recompile it. This is very inconvenient. Make G9, I believe. will help. No. It should be extremely fast to recompile this time because it's from cache. Yeah, this is why people don't like C++, because you need to recompile like on every small detail. And it's not like the fastest recompile ever. Come on, do math. Let's find some examples of casting argument to a function. So we need something like as object, and then config local value, and define this. It should be like, oh, it's done. It's okay. Let's run it. Let's run it. Okay. So we will just try to cast it. Cast has success. Who would knew? Okay, let's continue. Nothing. Really. But why though? Let's try again. Continue. So we are calling our C library. We have our on conflict. I killed my application. Sorry guys, I killed my application. So let's put our breakpoints again. Do we have our on conflict here? Let's put it here. And why we don't let's go here? And let's go here and run again. I'm not quite sure why. Why it's not running? C++, please. Just run the thing. Yeah, continue. We don't hit this breakpoint. But how? How and why? Can we hit this breakpoint? I'm confused. So we are here. Can we go? So this one got called, but X conflict was not called. Why though? Why X conflict was not called? There is a conflict, obviously. Let me double check it. This first database, second database. The first database we create a table and then start a session and then we insert values. But in second database we don't create the table but try just insert values, and there should be a conflict. Yeah. Create session. We need session close. Do we need session close? Let's try to find some session examples. Session, select, insert, prepare, run. We don't need session close. Apply change send, true. Strict equal. How much time do we left? 20 minutes. Yes, that's a lot. We can do a lot of stuff. But I don't understand why we don't call our lambda. This is like, why this guys is not getting called? This is ridiculous. Everything else is like straightforward, but this is ridiculous. So we create, change set is not calling. Why? Filter. We don't have filter. We just ignore this part. I put breakpoint in a different location. But maybe my breakpoint should be here. But still this is not right. Yes. No. haven't triggered my breakpoint. How interesting. I'm completely confused. I don't know why I don't get trigger this lambda. Let's check our diff. Maybe something here will tell us the story. But haven't changed much. We just changed these guys. It's small change set. There's nothing interesting. And here we just added this one. Still not an issue. But somehow we are not getting triggered. What we can do, we can check solution to this task, to this problem, and try to understand, because I'm like completely baffled with this. Let's check the solution, because without it I will stuck a lot on this one. So we need to check how he implemented unit tests. One database, the loop database, exec. Do we use exec? Yes, we use exec. He creates two tables and then insert data and then starts session and updates it. So he wants to update non-existing data. Okay, I can understand this. What else he has done? Abort. He updated all the tests. So this was abort, and he updated it. Just updated it and did nothing. Replaced with lambda and double check the return type is false. So if I have a test that for sure will work, this one, and here I want to change to abort. Yeah, to abort. Like this, and these prepare conflict. Okay, let's leave prepare conflict and just run this one. Let's just run this one. Continue, and this will core. So the issue was we are not correctly understand what conflict is. Yeah, we don't understand what conflict actually is. So this is our issue. Before I thought that conflict is like we're trying to insert into collections that doesn't exist, and this is like our conflict. But this is not our conflict. Conflict is prepare conflict. Okay, what is prepare conflict? One database, two databases, creating tables in both databases, why not? Then we're making some inserts in first database and some inserts in second database. And extract change set from the first database. And why we would like to do so, I don't know. Like, what's change set? It's a common database concept. So we get a change set. We try to apply it. We will get abort. We will get some conflict. So this is like the conflict. I don't see where is the conflict. I don't frankly see where is the conflict. So we take like this change set and do two inserts. and we just apply it. An application of these two inserts, if you have already this insert, will cause some conflict. I believe in SQLite you can't insert the same key. I believe. Can I insert the same key in SQLite? No, you can't insert the same primary key twice in SQLite. So the conflict is with keys, guys, not with like just table doesn't exist. We need to actually hit some conflict with keys, and we have a function that generates conflicts for us. So let's use it. Why not? So this is we will disable this. This is a bit of legacy for now. We get here, make only test to run. We need our lambda. Yeah. We need our lambda. We need to here. We put our lambda here. Let's format document. Okay, this is only test to run. This is nothing. And abort should return false due to return false. And this is like what we want to run. And remove breakpoint from here and put breakpoint here, and we should call our lambda. Let's try once again. Now it should work. Continue. Yeah, we're inside our lambda. Hooray! So can we cast? Can we call first? Can we call this JavaScript function, and can we get this return value? What is value? What is concrete value of this? It should be 2. We need to return 2. Next, okay, something happening. We go our result. Let's get 2. Hooray! And so we will abort our execution. Yeah, it was aborted because error is 4. No, because this is return 2, and return value now is false. And I think it works. So let's just double check. Put breakpoint here and put it here and run it. Where is it? This one. So it worked here, result is false, of course, and unchanged. Yes, correct. Everything is working. So we almost done our feature. But here, it should be a conflict type, I believe. We are not supporting yet. Conflict type. How the guy named this variable? Conflict type like this, whatever. It's conflict type. So we need like double check that conflict type is passed correctly, undefined. And we put our like here. Now we need to assert it. But we don't pass conflict type yet. If you try to run this function, you can see we have undefined. Why we have undefined? This is undefined for me. Because we are passing null. It's not undefined. I believe the first argument of these guys. Yeah, callback. Yeah, conflict here. We need to pass it further, like here, and so we need to update it to accept our conflict. And here we need to pass it like this. And now we have our conflict type and need to... Oh, our time is up, unfortunately. But we can push a little bit more because I want to pass this conflict value down the stream. So can I just put int 32? No. I need some examples of this call that pass like just number. This V8 example. V8, please show me some cool examples. This undefined, V8 undefined, TTT undefined. Why did they pass it defined all the time? Defined, global, args. Or maybe I need to create array of. Maybe I need to create an array of arguments, because in JavaScript input arguments are just an array, and I need to pass something to this array. Yeah, so in JavaScript all function arguments are in an array, and so this is the array, but I don't know like what's the second one. Okay, this we'll discover on the next time because it will take some time. So thank you once again, my friends. If you like my content, please like it, subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye.